What's up, everyone? This your boy Brandon. I got a new video for y'all today. This is a producer secret video. How to get your beats louder and clear without them clipping, without them sounding muddy, without them sounding distorted. So first, I want to get a few things out the way first. I feel like producers don't give back. Most of the time we're always asking like, oh, leasing. Oh, I want you to pay me for vocal tags, pay me for this, pay me for that. So what I'm doing is I'm doing beat mixes for free. The first one is free, no charges, no nothing. Just send them. You can either send the track out, you can send the full wave file. Just send it to me, and give me around 3 days to finish it, and I will finish it and send it back. The first one's free because I feel like I gotta give back. Because a lot of people have helped me, with all the tip videos I've watched and how far I've came. But yeah, so my website's still there, mainstreamkiss.com. If you need anything else, but right now I'm doing beat mixes for free. So if you need your beat mix professionally, send it to me. I'll get it done in about 3 days, and I'll send it back. I won't add my tag or nothing like that on there. Just send it to me, and I'll send it back. It's your beat, But after the first one, I'll have to, charge you. But the first one's free, no strings attached. Let's get into the video. So first, I'll play the beat for you. You'll see how low it is and how quiet it is. What you want to do is look at the dB meter. You want to pull up the dB meter, or you can just look at it. It's under the master rack where the cursor's at. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. So let me play the beat for you guys real quick. Now you can hear how quiet the beat is. It's only at like negative 36 decibels. I mean, this beat is very quiet. And what you want to have open is Fruity Limiter. It's at about negative 8 decibels right now. Now what we're going to be working with this beat is, if you notice while this beat was playing, right where my cursor is, it was at around 8 decibels. And the peaks, which are these little things right here, were up right around like 2 decibels. So if you raised up the beat, turn up the gain and raised up the sound and make it louder, if you raise up the sound and make it louder, the peaks will go over 0 decibels, making it clip, or sometimes it doesn't go over 0 decibels and it'll just be squashed and you'll get this like pumping sound effect. So what you do to combat this and makes your sound louder and bigger, and which is what most people want, that their final mix, they want it to be as loud as possible without clipping, without distorting or anything like that. What you want to do is you're going to use these two knobs right here. Excuse me. So first, we'll start over the beat again so you can see it. I'll play these couple bars right here. Now what we're going to do is compress this down a little bit. So we're going to click on the compressor and Fruity Limiter, and we're going to compress it down a little bit. Just compress the sound down a little bit. Just a little bit, and see what it does. Just to get rid of some of those peaks and give it, a more uniform sound. Now the next step you're going to do, now this is the most important step to it. You can only bring up your fruity limiter and click on the limiter part. And these two knobs right here, you're going to adjust at the same time. I can't talk while I'm doing it because the beat will be playing over me. But what I want you to do is, while I'm adjusting these two knobs, I want you to look at these two knobs right here. I want you to look at this section right here, the peak meter. I want you to look at that knob right there. 0 is clipping, and I'm trying to keep it around -3 decibels. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn up the gain in the ceiling knob until the bass, not the peak, but the bass part of the whole wave file is around 3 decibels. So it's going to be clipping at that point. The peaks are going to be higher, but the whole beat is going to be at around 3 decibels. So I'll show you what I mean right now. I'm going to start right now. So we're going to turn up the gain, turn up the ceiling. Now the problem with this beat was it was a little quiet, to start with. I mean, this beat very quiet. This is an old beat though, so bear with me. But what basically, so I have it pretty good. That's about as loud as I can get it without it sounding very pumpy and yeah. So anyway, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn down the ceiling on these peaks and get a more uniform sound. Get rid of some of these peaks. So here we go. You can see it's peaking at around like 1 decibel. If you look in the peak meter, it's around like 1 decibel. See? But the beat is only about 10 decibels. It's just the peak is around 1. The beat's around 10 decibels, -10, but it peaks around 1. So we're going to get rid of some of these peaks. Now you don't want to get rid of all of it because that'll get rid of the dynamic range of it. And you don't want it to be too boring. We're just going to, get rid of the peaks a little bit so it's more uniform. We already made it louder, but now we want to turn down the peaks some. Now if you look at it, it's hitting the ceiling, and the ceiling is at around -4.5 decibels, so it won't go any louder than that. But the beat, that's the peak. I brought down the peaks of that waveform, so the dynamic range isn't so wild, and the beat is now the beat is way louder. It was at, I think, what was that, -36? We brought it up to around 4.5 decibels. The peak of the beat, it's probably around like -5 decibels, and the peaks are at -4.6. But the beat is way louder without it clipping, without it going over 0 decibels, without it, making that pumping effect because you cranked it all the way up, but you have the ceiling knob down, So this was just a quick tip video. This is just one of the ways to do this. There's many ways that I do this, but this is one of the ways. Subscribe, like, leave a comment, follow me on Twitter. I follow back. Any questions, ask me. I'm here. This is what I love to do. And if you need a beat mixed, the first one's free. Send it to me. I love doing this. I'll get it done in about 3 days. And a beat can make or break. A mix can make or break a beat. It's an art in itself. So, if you maybe your sales aren't as good as you think they should be, it could possibly be the mix. You might want to look at that. So yeah, I'm checking out, man. This is how you make your beat louder without it clipping and have that crisp sound, but it's loud still. And I'm gonna come up with a new video. The next video I think in this series is gonna be the kick, how to get big kicks using Maximus. And yeah, so just follow me on Twitter, man. Leave a like and a comment. I'm out. Peace.